Have you ever quietly watched your cat eat and wondered what's really happening inside their body with every bite? Wet food is often seen as a more natural option. It looks closer to what cats would eat in the wild. It smells stronger. It feels richer. And for many cats, it's simply irresistible. But when this becomes a daily habit, something deeper begins to unfold. Your cat's body starts adapting. Their hydration changes. Their digestion shifts. Even their behavior can slowly transform in subtle, almost invisible ways. Some of these changes are beneficial. Others require attention. And today, we're going to gently explore all of them, one by one. Cats are naturally designed to obtain most of their water from food, not from drinking. In the wild, their prey provides nearly all the moisture their bodies need to function properly. When you feed your cat wet food every day, you are unknowingly recreating this natural system. Wet food contains a high percentage of water, often between 70 and 80%. This means that with every meal, your cat is not only eating, but also hydrating. This steady intake of moisture supports the kidneys, helps maintain healthy urine concentration, and reduces the risk of urinary tract problems. Over time, this can make a significant difference, especially for cats that rarely drink from a bowl. Older cats in particular benefit deeply from this. As they age, their sense of thirst becomes less reliable. Wet food quietly compensates for that. Hydration, in this case, becomes effortless and continuous. While wet food supports hydration, it introduces a different kind of challenge. Unlike dry kibble, which can create mild friction against the teeth, wet food is soft. It doesn't scrape. It doesn't clean. Instead, small particles can remain on the teeth and along the gum line. Over time, this may contribute to plaque buildup. That plaque can slowly harden into tartar, and eventually, it may lead to gum inflammation or dental disease. This process is gradual, almost invisible at first. Your cat may still eat normally. They may show no signs of discomfort until the problem has already progressed. Feeding wet food daily doesn't automatically harm your cat's teeth, but it does shift responsibility toward active dental care. Regular brushing, dental treats, or veterinary cleanings become essential companions to this type of diet. On one hand, it contains fewer calories per gram compared to dry food. This can help prevent overeating, if portions are controlled. On the other hand, its rich aroma and soft texture make it highly appealing. Some cats will eat more than they actually need, simply because it tastes good. This creates a quiet imbalance. When fed carefully, wet food can support a healthy weight and even assist in weight loss for overweight cats. But without structure, it can lead to gradual weight gain. Daily feeding routines become important here. Measured portions, consistent timing, awareness of your cat's body condition. Because even small excesses, repeated every day, can turn into long-term changes. Inside your cat's digestive system, wet food behaves differently. Its moisture content makes it easier to break down. It moves more smoothly through the stomach and intestines. This can reduce strain on the digestive system, especially in sensitive or aging cats. Nutrients are often absorbed more efficiently. Proteins, fats, and essential vitamins become more accessible to the body. You might notice subtle changes: more regular digestion, softer stools, less discomfort. For cats with medical conditions, this can be especially beneficial. Wet food becomes not just nourishment, but gentle support. Food is more than fuel for a cat. It is deeply connected to instinct. The smell of wet food is strong. The texture is rich. The experience feels closer to fresh prey. This stimulates your cat's natural hunting responses. Even though the food is served in a bowl, their brain interprets it differently. Cats fed wet food daily often show signs of greater satisfaction after meals. They may become calmer, more relaxed, less likely to beg for food throughout the day. The act of eating becomes fulfilling, not just routine. This emotional satisfaction plays a quiet but important role in overall well-being. Despite its benefits, wet food comes with practical challenges. It spoils quickly once exposed to air. Leaving it out too long can lead to bacterial growth. It requires careful storage, refrigeration, and attention. Over time, it can also become more expensive than dry food, and some cats you're once accustomed to wet food may begin to dwarf other types of Gouda entirely. Fix minor glitch. Let's correct that naturally, and some cats once accustomed to wet food may begin to refuse other types of food entirely. This can limit flexibility, especially in situations where wet food is not available. Balance, once again, becomes essential. Feeding your cat wet food every day creates a chain of subtle, continuous effects. Hydration improves quietly. Digestion becomes smoother. Satisfaction deepens. At the same time, dental care becomes more important. Portions require attention, and habits begin to form. There is no single perfect approach, only balance, observation, and care. Because in the end, every small choice you make shapes your cat's health, their comfort, and their life. And sometimes, the simplest moments, like a quiet meal, carry the deepest impact. If you didn't know this, leave a like, a comment, and share this video with more people who have domestic cats.